Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just thought I would do like a little coloring recap for what I've been going on lately, like what's been going on with me lately. I did finish finally my work in progress from Fantasia, so I thought I would show you that. Another picture I finished, what I'm working on currently, and then I got some new books. So, and excuse my fingernails, I still haven't painted them, but I desperately need to. They're horrible, but I'm lazy. So I did finally finish my girl here, and hope you can see that good. I still plan on filming outside on the patio, especially when I'm doing coloring. But today it's really hot. We are going through a heat wave. Today's the first real day of it. I think it's supposed to be like 93 or 94 today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 97 with a heat index of 110, which for Michigan is really unusual. And then Sunday, really hot. So I just, today I'm working inside. But I did finally finish it. I guess it's like everything else. When I finally got her finished, I do like it. What I ended up doing for a background, because I didn't feel like coloring in all the spaces, and I was just kind of over it by then, I just did dots. I took my Crayola Super Tip markers, and I did some darker ones on the edges, and then some lighter ones, you know, around her. But I just kind of figured enough is enough, and but I finished, and I feel really good about that I actually followed through and I finished her. So and I don't hate her. I thought I would, but I don't. I'm not crazy about the color palette, but overall I'm glad I kept going. You know, so finished with that one. And then I did a page in Magical Witches. This is the book that I am working on finishing this year, and so I worked on this one, and this page had a background in it. I don't remember what it was, kind of like some viney type things or doodlies, and I just painted it out with acrylic paint. I decided I didn't want a background, and I put in those gemstones. I had some adhesive gemstones. I have like some packs with different colors in it, and so I stuck them on with her necklace and on the bird's thing around its neck, and then I made it look like she was dropping the same colored gemstones out of her hand. And I kind of like it. It's simple. I like her skin. I ended up putting some Wink of Stella. I don't know, I can't tell if that's showing up or not, but I put Wink of Stella on the moon, and I don't know, overall I really like her. It's kind of simple, but I like it a lot. And then I had Jen from Reading with Pugs. She asked me if I would be interested in doing a video showing all of my completed Deborah Muller pages, which there's a lot, and I would absolutely do that. So that's something I'll probably work on. Not this week or next week. We have company coming next week for the 4th of July. They're staying with us for 4 days, Keith's family, but probably the week after that, that's something I'll work on doing. So yeah. So that's that. And then my other thing I'm working on currently is from Whimsical Wonders by Julia Sperry. I have a dear friend that gave me this book, and I love it. And I finally started coloring in it, and I did put the page that I was coloring on the coloring groups. I posted it a couple places. But then I am also trying to do a background. So I'm currently working on the background. I have seen those bokeh, is that how you say it? Bokeh, B-O-K-E-H, bokeh backgrounds, and I always thought how pretty they looked, but I thought it would be like too difficult or time consuming for me. And then I was like, you know what, if you think it's pretty, just try one and see. So I am in the middle of doing that, and all I did was take my drew in my circles, and I didn't have a circle like a stencil. If you heard a squeak, that wasn't me tooting. It was my arm rubbing against the arm of my chair. I swear I didn't toot, you guys. I would hold all toots till after a video was over. But I took a washi tape roll. I had 2 different sizes of washi tape rolls, and I just drew the circle on the inside of those. So you can see where I still have some that haven't been filled in. And then I actually think I'm going to add some more. And then I'm going to color in between the circles. So this is taking me a little bit, but I don't mind working on it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And these smaller size circles, I didn't use a washi tape roll to trace around. I used a lipstick because I needed a smaller size, and I couldn't find anything that I thought. I need to get some stencils is what I need to do. But I'm using all Prismacolors on this, and I'm really enjoying the process of this. Like, it's slow, but that's okay. I'm really, really enjoying it. So that's what I'm working on right now. And then I bought some new books. We were in Ollie's the other day, and I bought some new coloring books. They had a whole bunch there. So if you have an Ollie's store, you should definitely check it out. But I got a couple books, and this one is Color Yourself Smart, Masterpieces of Art. And it's got classic art pieces, and then it also comes with studio quality Faber-Castells, an eraser, and a sharpener. So this was, I paid, I believe, oh, we already peeled the price tag off. It was $4.99 though. I think the original price on it was $20, and Ollie's had it for $4.99, and they had a ton of them. Now, if you have an Ollie's store and you go in to there looking for this, this was not with the regular coloring books. This was with the section of books that's like crafts and how-to and stuff like that. So just so you know, they had a lot of them at our location. But it's really, really neat. I hope you can see it. It's kind of an odd-shaped book. But so they have like the piece of work here, the painting, and then it's got like different points. Like, it tells you different points about the, you know, the painting itself. And then on the other page, on this page, it tells you about the artist, 10 things to remember about, you know, that time period or the painting or history going on then. It's just really, really a neat book. I mean, if you're very interested in art history or would like to have a rudimentary basic knowledge of some of these things, you know, it's really neat. And I love art. Like, this one's one of my favorites, Luncheon at the Boating Party by Renoir. I had like a giant print of this in my old apartment in my living room. But what I like about this in particular is that even though I don't enjoy that it's got these lines through the drawing, the illustration with the points of interest on it, I have those Creative Haven Color the Masterpiece series. So most of these paintings are in those books. So I can read all this stuff and study it, and then I can go into the Creative Haven, which has a little bit bigger image, more room to color, and doesn't have the lines going through it, and I can color in those. So I'm just really pleased to have this. I think it was really neat. And then the this part opens up, if I can. This part opens up. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. And there you have your 8, I'm assuming they're like student grade Faber-Castells, and a sharpener and an eraser, which is really neat because I don't have an eraser, so now I do, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to have an eraser. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using this. I thought it was really, really neat. And they have this in other, sorry, my pencils are rattling. I had my pencils that I'm using for my work in progress there. I have them in a little, so I don't misplace them. Forget what I'm using. But they have these in other subjects. There's like a dinosaurs one. There's like a history one. I think there's an animals one. So lots of different ones to look at. And then they had also this Wizard of Oz Color the Classics, a coloring book trip down the yellow brick road. And this was $1.99, I believe. Yeah, $1.99. So excellent price on that. I wasn't really sure if I wanted it or not, because it's kind of, it almost looks like anime in a way. But I do have a lot of these other Color the Classics ones. I have like Romeo and Juliet, Anne of Green Gables. I'm trying to think. I have Pride and Prejudice. I can't remember all of them. No, Pride and Prejudice. No, not that one. The other one, Wuthering Heights. So I don't know. But Keith was like, honey, it's only $1.99. Just get it. You might eventually feel like coloring something in it. And like, I like this image. I don't like all of them, but I would definitely, there's a few in there that I like. So for $1.99. They also had the Snow Queen, the Hans Christian Andersen Snow Queen coloring book. That was $1.99. And then they had a ton of Posh, which Deborah Muller has quite a few Posh titles. And they had a lot, the Posh ones were $2.99, and then they had a lot of Creative Haven. And some of the Creative Haven were 99 cents. So if you have an Ollie's in your area, definitely go check it out, because 99 cents. I didn't get any of the Creative Haven ones because I had all of them basically, or the ones they did have, I wasn't interested. But they had them for 99 cents and $1.99. So definitely excellent prices on those. And then I also grabbed two more, not for me exactly, but for, I know you probably heard me mention before that my mother-in-law has dementia. And we're trying to get her to do things like to be active, to not just sit and watch television and things like that. And she does like to draw. She's a really good artist. She's the one that taught my husband to draw, and he's really good. A long time ago, in one of my completed pages video, I showed you guys that Keith had drawn a vampire and a female vampire and her victim for me to color. Well, he learned how to draw from her. There goes my dog. And he told me they used to sit at the kitchen table and draw together all the time. And so we're trying to get her back into stuff like that. And she likes animals and cute things. So he saw this one, Keith did, and it's the Pet Gallery Fur Babies. Fill these furry friends with color the way they fill your heart with love. And I think this one was $1.99 also. It was. And this one has like those, they're pretty simple, but they're kind of fun. You know, they're like a little bit, they got like lines through them and stuff, but you don't have to color over all those. But they're very simplistic, and the paper is really nice in here. The paper is really thick. I mean, it's definitely good paper. So I thought I would put this in the living room with some colored pencils, and her and I could color, you know, in the mornings while we're having coffee and stuff together. And then the other one that we grabbed for her was Cats Coloring for Mindfulness. This one was by Patrick Sullivan, and this one says Mesdemoiselle, I guess. I don't know, that's unusual. But this one also I think was $1.99. Yeah, this one was $1.99 too. And this has some really funny, I am not into coloring animals, you guys, but this has some really funny illustrations in it. It's double-sided, but there's some really funny cats in here. Like, I like this one over here with the fan. I mean, there's things in here. I would totally color that. Actually, this is a double-page spread. So, and I'm not like, I don't. I like that one a lot too. Really cute. I'm not into coloring animals, but this one is really funny. So even if she doesn't color anything in it, you know, I definitely will, because they're fun. They're not like cutesy little critters. They're fun, you know. So that also. So yeah, and that's what I got. Haven't bought anything new other than these books at Ollie's, but I sense a haul coming on. I'm definitely pre-ordered my Beauty of Horror 3, and Deborah Muller has a new one out. It already came out, that Gothic Beauties, and I haven't got it yet, but I plan on getting it. We don't have Prime though, so I kind of wait to place my orders till I have, you know, a few things to get at once. I could always just order it from Book Depository too, not pay shipping, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to get it. It's just I haven't picked it up yet. But that's what I have going on, just working on my work in progress on my bokeh background, which when I'm finished with that, I will post a picture of it in some of the groups, and I will show it then. But that's all I've got, and I just thought I would give you guys a little update on what I was coloring. So yeah, I guess that's about it. But thanks you guys so much for watching. You can question or comment below, and I will see you in the next one.